Heyo everybody, this is IcicleFerret. I'm back on my Ark server and I just wanted to show off my mobile Paracer base. So I spent, I don't know how long working on this. It was over the course of a week, but it was just like an hour or two here or there. And this is what it turned out. Now, I don't have any I don't have any additional structure limits on the platforms. The game has a built-in limit on how many platforms you can build on each structure, and this build here reaches that limit. So I can fit absolutely nothing more on here right now as this is, which is kind of unfortunate because it means I've got a couple of holes in the wall and I don't have a ladder going down. Like the original intention was to have a ladder that went down, 2 or 3, such that I could get off without breaking my ankles every time. But there are ways that I could possibly fix that. Like I could just make this a flat ceiling instead of the what's this? The arch that I have right now. And the industrial grill would clip through it, but that's okay. I don't really use this anymore. The original intent of this was to be like a mobile alpha predator cooking platform. So I just go around, kill alphas, chuck the meat in there, let it, I'd have my pack with me at the time, but I chucked the meat in there, let it cook up while I'd kill more alphas and things, but it ended up not really being necessary to use it like that. I built my base pretty centrally located, and we do have S Plus on this server, so by abusing the S Plus pull function, I can actually keep the meat from spoiling at all. So the Paracer here, yes, we're talking about you, Rocksteady. So the Paracer here got repurposed as like a mobile base. Hey, down in front. It's a really nice mobile base. It's got everything you could possibly need. It's got the cooker. I ran out of gasoline, so I can't really cook anything at the moment. And it's got my smithy, my forge, my cooking pot. It's got a preserving bin, and a little tiny mortar and pestle over here. And of course, my bunk bed, because if you're out and about adventuring, you're gonna die sometime. There's also plenty of parking on the roof for your flyers. Here I have Sir Reginald with me. Yep. And yeah, it's a pretty basic build. I did use the little trick. There are plenty of videos on the internet about it. But I did use the trick to lower the platforms to be even with, or almost even. There's a little bit of a gap there, but almost even with the platform itself, so there's no going up and down a little hump here. And then I just kind of... You could do these with ceilings. I chose to use the S Plus foundations. I don't know what it is about S Plus, but it doesn't seem to like building on structure platforms at all. So I think the only non-S Plus thing that I really need here is one foundation, which I have right underneath the grill here. So that's the only vanilla platform. Everything else snaps to it just fine. And I was able to build... I built the 2 up in the back. I built the 2 roofs over first. Oops, sorry. And then the 2 down here. Now, if I destroy any one of those ceilings, that destroys the support for these 2 walls here. So there's really nothing, no foundation tying these into the base. It's just for aesthetics. And then you have the walls, and I chose to go with the slanted roof because then I wouldn't have these big openings on the side for, small things to fly in. I do have some openings on the side, which is unfortunate because there's occasions where I don't get the house buff because of them. If you're standing a little too far to one side, you don't get the house buff. But it's a very simple build. It's just 3x2. And I could probably make this even smaller. In fact, I'm thinking about ways that I could reduce the structure limit so I can get that ladder and maybe a couple of trapdoors in here to shore up these openings. And I think I can do it. I think... as a way to improve this in the future, I take out the industrial grill, which, I might as well do that right now. But yeah, I take out the industrial grill and it opens up so much space. And so what I might do is I might just make this a 1-high structure with slanting roofs down to the side. I don't really have to do the slanting roofs down to the sides. I guess it could just be 1 high, but then it wouldn't be as pretty. Because, look at this. It's beautiful. This is absolutely gorgeous. You look at it and you automatically tell that is a house. Somebody lives there. It's not some brick on the back of an elephant wannabe. Things that I can do to possibly make this better, again, is just drop this down to 1 high and slant down to the side. Then I can slide the bed over to be like right here where I'm standing. I can put the preserving bin, I could stick the forge in over on this side, and then the smithy and everything else can like just kind of tuck in underneath the eaves. Getting up and down might be a little difficult with that one. I don't know, I'd have to try it. Maybe when I've got more time I'll work on making it, a little better like that. And, I guess another way that I could save some space is if I put a dino up here with one of those multi-purpose saddles, like an Equus or Castoroides. Then I wouldn't need the actual the things that their saddles are, like the mortar and pestle or the actual smithy. I could just have those there. The downside to that would be they might aggro some of the dinos on the ground. Because that does happen. Sometimes things they see Sir Reginald up there and they decide, oh, I want a piece of that, and then they follow me around for a while until I accidentally step on them, and then they attack, and then I have to squish them, and it's not fun. But, yeah, that's the build. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Hopefully, maybe it gave you some ideas for your own Paracer platforms. I'm not sure. If it did, go ahead and leave a comment or a link in the comments below. Wow, I am failing all over today. Yeah, but thanks everyone for watching, and I will see you next time.